History holds a brutal truth. During major winter power outages, many victims are not found outside in snowdrifts. They are discovered indoors, wrapped in blankets, believing they were safe. It sounds unbelievable, yet cold physics does not care about comfort or good intentions. When the power fails and temperatures drop hour after hour, a house slowly becomes a giant icebox. Walls bleed heat. Windows leak warmth. Floors quietly drain the life from your body. Most people believe piling on blankets is enough, but blankets do not create heat. They only trap the small amount your body produces, and that heat can disappear faster than you think. Survival in a frozen house depends on a few simple strategies methods used for generations in frontier cabins and winter expeditions. These are the overlooked secrets that turn a freezing home into a survivable shelter. The cold floor steals your heat. The biggest mistake people make is focusing only on the air temperature. Cold air is uncomfortable, but the real threat lies beneath you. Floors conduct heat away from the body far faster than air. When you lie on a cold surface, your body heat flows directly into it like water draining from a bucket. This is why someone wrapped in blankets can still become dangerously cold. The blankets trap heat above, while the floor quietly pulls warmth from below. Old winter travelers never slept directly on frozen ground. They built thick barriers underneath them first. Inside a powerless house, the same rule applies. Start with a moisture barrier like plastic or a tarp. On top of that, add layers of insulation such as cardboard, rugs, folded blankets, couch cushions, or newspapers. Corrugated cardboard works surprisingly well because it traps air inside its ridges. Aim for several inches of insulation beneath your body. If cold creeps through within minutes, add more layers. The battle against cold begins from the ground up. Shrink your living space. Trying to heat an entire house during a blackout is impossible. Every room acts like a heat sink, draining warmth into cold walls and windows. The smarter strategy is to concentrate heat into one small space. Choose an interior room if possible. Rooms without outside walls lose heat more slowly because they are surrounded by other rooms instead of outdoor air. Close the door and seal gaps with towels or cloth. Cover windows with blankets or plastic sheets. Shut off unused parts of the house completely. Then move everyone into that single room. Body heat from several people adds up. In a large house, it disappears quickly, but in a small, sealed room, it begins to warm the air. Instead of heating an entire building, you are protecting a lifeboat. Create a tent inside the room. Even a sealed room still has too much air to warm efficiently. Heat rises toward the ceiling and spreads away from your body. A simple solution is creating a second layer of shelter. Pitch a camping tent inside the survival room if you have one. If not, build a small blanket shelter using chairs or a table. Now your body heat fills a much smaller space. 2 or 3 people sleeping inside that small enclosure can noticeably increase the temperature inside it. What feels like a chilly room can feel far warmer within that pocket of trapped heat. Frontier beds once used heavy curtains for exactly this reason. By shrinking the airspace around sleepers, warmth stayed where it mattered most. Small spaces hold heat. Use proper clothing. Layers clothing is your personal insulation system, but only when used correctly. Effective cold weather clothing works through layers. Each layer traps air, and trapped air is what actually holds warmth. The first layer sits against the skin and moves moisture away from the body. Materials like wool or synthetic fabrics are best. Cotton should be avoided because it absorbs sweat and dries slowly, leaving you colder. The second layer provides insulation. Thick sweaters, fleece, or wool trap body heat. The outer layer protects against drafts and helps hold warmth inside. Clothing should remain loose. Tight garments compress insulation and restrict blood circulation, reducing warmth. One more critical rule: avoid sweating. Wet clothing loses most of its insulating power. If you begin to overheat while working, open layers before sweat forms. Dry warmth is always better than damp warmth. Use hot water as a heat battery long before electric heating pads existed. Households relied on a simple trick: hot water bottles. Water holds heat extremely well. Once warmed, it releases that heat slowly for hours. Fill a strong bottle with hot water and wrap it in cloth. Place it inside your bedding or sleeping bag before you lie down. Position it near areas where blood vessels run close to the skin, such as your stomach or inner thighs. Warm blood spreads that heat throughout your body. One bottle can provide gentle warmth for most of the night. For centuries, families survived winter nights using this simple method. Fuel your body's furnace. Your body produces heat constantly, but only if it has enough fuel. Cold conditions force the body to burn more calories just to maintain its core temperature. Without enough food, the internal furnace weakens. High-energy foods are essential during winter emergencies. Fat-rich foods work best because fat contains more than twice the calories of carbohydrates or protein. Nuts, peanut butter, chocolate, cheese, and jerky provide dense energy that helps generate warmth. Eating a calorie-rich snack before sleeping can help the body produce heat through the night. Remember, blankets trap heat, but calories create it. Use safe heat sources carefully. Sometimes conserving heat is not enough, especially during severe cold. Portable heaters designed for indoor use can provide a powerful boost of warmth. These devices can produce far more heat than candles or body warmth alone. However, safety matters. Fuel-burning heaters must always have some ventilation. Even indoor-rated heaters require fresh air to prevent dangerous gases from building up. A slightly cracked window allows air circulation while keeping most heat inside. Used wisely, a small heater can transform a freezing room into a safe shelter. Avoid the deadly heating mistakes. Cold is dangerous, but desperation can create even bigger threats. Many winter blackout deaths occur from carbon monoxide poisoning. This gas is colorless and odorless, making it nearly impossible to detect without a monitor. Certain actions create deadly situations. Running generators indoors or in garages allows exhaust to seep inside the home. Charcoal grills produce large amounts of carbon monoxide and should never be used indoors. Gas ovens used for heat can malfunction and release dangerous fumes. Even a car running in a garage can fill a home with toxic gas. The rule is simple: if it burns fuel, it must stay outside or have proper ventilation. A battery-powered carbon monoxide detector can save lives during long power outages. Keep morale strong. Cold challenges more than the body. It tests the mind. Fear and stress drain energy and weaken decision-making. Keeping morale high helps families stay calm and focused. Indoor tents can feel like camping adventures for children. Warm drinks, shared blankets, and conversation maintain a sense of normal life. Throughout history, strong spirits have helped people endure brutal winters. Warm minds often help create warm bodies. The lesson winter keeps teaching: cold survival is not about toughness alone. It is about understanding how heat moves and how quickly it disappears. Insulate the ground beneath you. Seal a single room. Trap heat in small spaces. Layer clothing properly. Fuel your body with calories. Use safe heat sources wisely. And never underestimate the invisible danger of carbon monoxide. These simple strategies have carried humans through centuries of brutal winters. And when the next blackout arrives, and eventually it will know how to stay warm. When others are left wondering why the cold keeps winning.